President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has called
to submit their courtesy resignations.
Sa loob ng isang taon, may nanatili, may nagbitiw sa kanilang mga pwesto, may inilipat ng ibang kagawaran at may tinanggal sa serbisyo. May 22, 2025, 11 araw matapos ang 2025 midterm elections noong Mayo 12, ipinag-utos ni Pangulong Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. ang pagpasa ng courtesy resignation sa lahat ng kalihim sa ilalim ng kanyang administrasyon.
It's time to realign government with the people's expectations. President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. has called for the courtesy resignation of all cabinet secretaries.
Tugon ito sa major recalibration sa Administrasyong Marcos kasunod ng resulta ng 2025 midterm elections kung saan kalahati lang ng pambato ng pamahalaan ang idineklarang panalo. Sa ilalim ng recalibration, lahat ng kawani at opisyal ng gobyerno ay sumalang sa performance review at sinibak ang mga opisyal na underperforming. Ilan sa mga unang nagpasa ng kanilang resignation ay si dating Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon.
I will submit my courtesy resignation. I will sign it right after this and I will send it right after this. As his people who he has handpicked to help him, we are duty bound to follow that.
Social Welfare and Development Rex Gatchalian, DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla, MMDA Chairman Romando Artes at Tourism Secretary Cristina Frasco. Sa unang shuffle ng gabinete noong Mayo 23, tinanggap ng Pangulo ang resignation ni na dating Foreign Affairs Secretary Enrique Manalo habang pinagbitiw naman sa pwesto si dating DENR Secretary Tony Yulo Loizaga at dating kalihim Jose Rizalino Acuzar ng Human Settlements and Urban Development. Mayo 29 sa ikalawang shuffle, tinanggap ng palasyo ang resignation letter ni dating Solicitor General Menardo Guevara at Commission on Higher Education Commissioner Prospero de Vera III. Hunyo 3 sa ikatlong shuffle ng gabinete ng Presidential Commission for the Urban Poor na si Maynard Sabili ay tinanggap ang resignation ni na dating Chairman, former Presidential Assistant for Visayas Terence Calatrava at Presidential Advisor on Muslim Affairs Almarim Tila. Muling itinalaga ni Pangulong Marcos si J. Ruiz bilang kalihim ng Presidential Communication Office at Henry Aguda bilang Sekretary ng Department of Information, Communication and Technology matapos ipawalang bisa ang kanilang naunang courtesy resignation.
Received a call from the Executive Secretary telling me that my resignation was declined by the President, Mr. Chair. Just for the record, it's almost the day after the courtesy resignation was requested.
What he told me is just focus on your job and continue with it because we have not withdrawn your appointment.
Noong June 19, tinanggap ni PBBM ang mga courtesy resignation ni na dating Secretary Mark Leandro Mendoza ng Presidential Legislative Liaison Office, former Secretary ng Presidential Advisor for Police and Military Affairs Roman Felix at President at Chief Executive Officer ng Philippine National Oil Company Renewables Corporation, John Arenas. Kasunod nito, inanunsyo naman noong Hunyo 28 ni Bersami ng pagkakatalaga ni Patrick Gregorio bilang bagong chairperson ng Philippine Sports Commission matapos tanggapin ng courtesy resignation ni dating chairperson Dicky Bachman. Makalipas ang 2 araw, Hunyo 30, itinalaga si Ariel Nepomuceno bilang bagong commissioner ng Bureau of Customs matapos na magbitiw sa pwesto si dating Secretary Bienvenido Rubio. Hunyo 10, pinalitan naman ni Dave Gomez si J. Ruiz bilang bagong kalihim ng PCO habang itinalaga si Ruiz bilang Board of Directors ng Manila Economic Cultural Office. Kasabay nito, itinalaga rin ni Pangulong Marcos si Sharon Garin bilang bagong kalihim ng Department of Energy na nauna nang nagsilbi bilang officer in charge ng nabanggit na kagawaran. Setyembre 1, inilipat bilang bagong kalihim ng Department of Public Works and Highways si DOTR Secretary Vince Dizon matapos na magbitiw sa pwesto ang dating kalihim na si Manuel Bonoan. Habang humalili naman kay Dizon si Giovanni Lopez bilang Acting Secretary ng Transportation Department. Bukod dito, itinalaga bilang bagong ombudsman si dating Justice Secretary Jesus Crispin Remulla noong October 10 at humalili naman sa kanya si Undersecretary Frederick Vida bilang OIC na kalaunan ay naging Acting Secretary ng DOJ. Naging bakante ang posisyon ng Chief Presidential Legal Counsel ng mamayapa si dating Senator Juan Ponce Enrile nitong November 13. Nitong November 17, sabay na nagbitiw sa kanilang pwesto si Executive Secretary Lucas Bersamin at Budget Secretary Amina Pangandaman matapos na idawit ni dating Ako Bicol Party List Congressman Elizalde Co ang kanilang pangalan sa anomalya sa flood control projects at 2025 budget insertions. Dahil dito, itinalaga ng Pangulo sina Finance Secretary Ralph Recto bilang bagong Executive Secretary at Frederick Go bilang bagong kalihim ng Department of Finance. Habang ang dating posisyon ni Go bilang Secretary ng Special Assistant to the President for Investment and Economic Affairs ay nabakante. November 21, itinalaga ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. si Commodore Androval Abayon bilang bagong pinuno ng Presidential Security Command kung saan pinalitan niya si Army Major General Peter Borgonio. At nitong December 3 ay nanumpa sa harap ng Pangulo bilang bagong NBI Director si Angelito Magno matapos naman magpasa ng irrevocable resignation si dating NBI Director Jaime Santiago noong August 15.
Pilitan ako, walang pumipwersa sa akin. Maraming hindi natutuwa. Mentality nila kasi, I'm from the outside.
Ngayong patapos na ang taon may sisibakin o magbibitiw pa kaya sa administrasyon ng Pangulong Marcos? Kasama mo sa RMN Manila para sa RMN News Year-End Report, Rajuman Lestoraler, Tatak, RMN.